everyone, welcome back to another episode of Item Breakdowns, a series where we take a look at each item individually and break down their stats, build path, as well as visuals and animations you'll expect to see in game. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new Mage Mythic item called Riftmaker. Now, most mages in League of Legends deal with burst damage. However, in certain cases there are some champions that need extra sustain during team fights as well as trades in lane or in the jungle. So that's where Riftmaker comes in for these specific champions. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. So taking a look at the basic stats for Riftmaker, right away we see we have 80 ability power, 15 ability haste, which is equal to 13% cooldown reduction, 300 health, and 8% omnivamp. So when it comes to what champions would build this item based off of the stats alone, because there are no AD stats, no AD champions are going to build this, and because there are no hard-hitting tank stats, this isn't meant for tank champions either. Also, there is no mana. So, because we have ability power, cooldown reduction, health, and omnivamp, this is meant for AP champions that are either non-mana users or AP champions that are energy users. So jumping down to the passive portion of this item, it doesn't have an active, but it does have a passive, and it reads as follows. Unique Void Corruption. For each second in combat with enemy champions, you deal 2% increased damage, stacking up to 5 times for a maximum of 10% increased damage. While this effect is fully stacked, convert 100% of the bonus damage into true damage. So essentially what this means then is if the bonus damage from Riftmaker ends up being 100 once it's fully stacked, that 100 will convert into true damage from magic damage. Now, because this is a mythic item, it does have a mythic passive, and it reads as follows. Empowers each of your other legendary items with 2% omnivamp and 8 ability power. So following the basic build formula of boots, mythic, and 4 legendary items, by late game you'll have an additional 8% omnivamp as well as an additional 32 ability power. And as always, because this is a mythic item, you are limited to 1, so once you build it, you can only build boots and your other legendaries. So now that we've covered the basic stats for this item, I want to get into the build path and the appropriate way that you build the epic items that build into Riftmaker and the correct order to build them. So the first item that we're going to build is Leeching Leer. This gives us 20 ability power, 250 health, and 5% omnivamp. Now, we build this first versus the Blasting Wand because even though it has 20 less ability power, it does give us 250 health for more durability as well as 5% omnivamp for more sustainability, which can also be used against minions, mind you. So because of the fact that this has less ability power, but it has more sustainability and durability, we're going to build this before we build the Blasting Wand. And for our second epic item, we are going to build the Blasting Wand once the Leeching Leer is complete, and once both epics are built, combined with 1,050 gold, we will have our Riftmaker completed and ready to go. So now that we've covered the appropriate way to build Riftmaker in-game, I want to get into the visuals and animations you'll expect to see from the passive portion of Riftmaker. So using Akali as our example here, when she enters combat, you'll notice down on your ability bar that Riftmaker starts to stack up at 1 and then up to 5 for each second that you're in champion combat. Now, once you hit 5 seconds in combat, the passive on Riftmaker will fully proc, and you'll notice on Akali's character model, she'll get a purple Super Saiyan type animation around her. This tells you that not only is Riftmaker fully stacked and ready to go, but you're also getting the bonus true damage conversion from the extra damage that Riftmaker deals. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. If you are playing mages or AP assassins that use energy or are manaless and need extra sustain in lane, Riftmaker is a great item to check out because of the extra healing as well as the true damage and extra ability power that Riftmaker gives you with your other items. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter for some awesome video game photography. Check me out on Instagram for even more content. Don't forget to hit me up on the community tab as well. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we will see each other again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.